Hi everyone, Mark Kwok here. Let's talk today about a household item that is also tech, a light bulb. This is the Philips Hue color and white, and it's been around for a while. It's probably the most canonical smart bulb out there. And guess what, guys? I have like 20 of them. Now, before you shout, oh my God, you have 20 of these super uber expensive light bulbs, let me explain, give you some pros, some cons, and see if this is the right fit for you guys as well. So just like everyone else, for most of my life, I had the incandescent light bulbs, right? The ones that like go bad after a while, but they have this kind of nice warm touch to them. They're super light and so on. I wanna say 7 years ago, I made the change to Philips Hue, and I just bought one. And yeah, spoiler alert, I ended up buying a bunch more of these, but let's talk a little bit about them. So I think people underestimate lighting like crazy. Lighting makes a huge difference when it comes to the mood that you have. It's something you really don't even think about consciously. Like you walk into a room, you feel a certain way, you don't know why you feel that way, but it turns out a lot of the time it's due to the lighting. Pro number one is that I think Philips Hue is actually the right investment I made, right? So there's a lot of smart bulbs out there. And you could argue that a lot of them are actually even better than Philips. Like they're cheaper, but do the same thing, so on and so forth. But I wanted some future proofing to some extent. I wanted to see which one I believed would kind of win out. That way I could keep them for as long as possible and stay within that ecosystem. So I believe that when you make a choice for the bulb, you make a pretty big choice, because what you're doing is you're investing into a system. And in this case, I invested into Philips Hue. I think it's a pro because they have become kind of the top dog when it comes to this place. And so you don't feel as bad in terms of the investment moving forward. The second pro is its functions. Now, all smart light bulbs do pretty much the same things, but let me list some of these things and how they benefit your life. The first is just level, like dimming, right? Like sometimes you want the lights to be super on, sometimes you just want to chill in like a smaller, dimmer light. This allows you to do that with perfect control, whether it's through your app or through like a little dongle thing. It just gives you more control. That's become important to me. Second is that it has color capability. Now, not all Philips light bulbs have color, but this one is the white and color, and that's the one I actually would recommend because, dude, I don't use the color thing that often, but when I can, it's awesome. It's just like if you feel like the mood, you need it to be a little like purplish or orangish or whatever, you can do that with these bad boys. It's also a great party trick. If people come over, you like say, hey, Alexa or Google or whatever, change the bulbs to blue. All of a sudden all your lights turn blue. Great party trick. Now, not a lot of value, but I think it is kind of cool. The third pro is with LED lights. Actually, a lot of people don't know this, but they last a really long time and they don't use a lot of dollars or power to stay alive. Like the amount of power that's being sucked up by an incandescent light is actually significantly, like literally magnitudes above this thing. So if you leave these lights on, yes, it's not great for the environment. Yes, you should have turned them off, but it's not as big of a cost or problem because they are way more efficient. Last pro is that, hey, look, I can use voice with this stuff. So now I don't even touch the knobs anymore for the, it's kind of amazing. You just tell your Google Assistant or whoever, hey, turn on the lights to 10%, turn the lights to 50%, turn the lights green. All of that happens just based on your voice. And to me, that is a really, really nice thing. And yeah, I mean, I sound like a entitled, like, you know, princess here, but I gotta admit, it is awesome. What are the cons? I mean, really, let's be real, it's about the price, right? Like everything here is great and dandy, but the pricing is the issue. When you're paying this much for a bulb, you want to be able to get that value out of it. Now, I would say that this is worth it for people who kind of already have everything figured out and they want to take that next level into their home decor and accents and stuff, right? If I'm still looking for a couch, I want to go and like prioritize these bulbs and get a bunch of these in place of a couch. Like this is the last finishing touch, not the first item. So for those who are kind of thinking about bulbs, but like they have other things to take care of, skip these for now. The regular bulbs will do fine. And then when you're ready, start jumping into these guys. The second con is that to really get the benefit of these bulbs, you need more than just one. You need the ecosystem, which again leads to the problem with price. When you're talking about one bulb costing many dollars, and then you multiply that by 10 bulbs, 15 bulbs, 20 bulbs, it starts to be a pretty big hit on the bank account. So that is another thing that I think I don't know, like you can't just get one and be done with it. You wanna get 1, 2, 3, 4, and live in the ecosystem, which I think is a con. So ultimately, would I recommend these for you guys? I would say if you're looking for smart bulbs and you're willing to invest and you're willing to kind of put a whole room with them and you care about lighting and also, you see how many of these things I'm putting in here? And you also really are okay with, I don't know, the idea of spending hundreds of dollars on light bulbs, then I would absolutely choose Philips Hue. I've done it myself. Actions speak louder than words. I literally have like 20 of these things. And so for me, totally worth it. If you don't care that much about lighting, you really don't ever care about making your lights turn into green or blue or whatever, skip it. Thanks for watching. My name is Mark Kwok. I will see you guys on the next one.